This video is going to be on Area 5 of the Camp Grayling Expansion proposal. Camp Grayling is proposing that they be permitted to lease an additional 162,000 acres of public state land from the DNR to use for military training. They currently have about 148,000 acres of land. This is about 230 square miles. This proposal would add an additional 250 square miles, which would bring their total footprint up to about 480 square miles. They are already the largest National Guard training facility in the country, and now they want to more than double their size. So, Area 51 is about, sorry, military thinking there. Area 5 of this proposal is about 47 square miles. This is about 31,000 acres of land. This is all public state land that we currently have access to for recreation. The eastern boundary of this proposed area is in Kalkaska County. It is about a mile east of West Township Road Southeast, and in Missaukee County, North Wilson Road Southeast. The western boundary is in Kalkaska and Missaukee counties, about a half a mile west of Section 36 Road Southwest. The northern boundary is in Kalkaska County, King Road Southeast. Competing with the birds here. The southern boundary is in Missaukee County, about a quarter mile north of West Morristown Road. Now, all of the information I'm sharing on this area I got from the Michigan DNR interactive web map. To see the road names and water body names and things like that, you have to use the legend in the top right corner to uncheck the boxes to remove the different layers and shading of color and things that they have tried to make visible on the map, but it kind of hides what's underneath. So also in the top right corner, there is a box with 4 squares that gives you different styles of map views. Some of those make it easier to see things. There's one that has almost an aerial view, kind of like a Google Maps type aerial view, that shows you what's there. And then also in the top right corner of this map, there are 2 eyes. The second eye will show you what the proposed use is for each of these areas. And it's just a little bit on the map and how to maybe use it more successfully. I will say it's much easier to use on a computer than it is on a mobile phone. This is also where you can add public comments if you have concerns about specific areas of the map. That feature is a little more difficult, but it is there. Now, in this area 5 of the proposed expansion, I noted the different bodies of water that are there. Big Cannon Creek, Filer Creek, Little Cannon Creek, the Manistee River, Maple Creek, Pearson Creek, Silver Creek, and Waterhole Creek. There are some other bodies of water and maybe some wetlands that aren't labeled on the map, and I'm sure anybody who lives or recreates in this area will be more familiar with what would be put at risk if this land were leased to the military for training. The description of potential use that they have put out to the public is additional dismounted training areas among contiguous lands and potential site for electronic warfare range due to minimally privately owned lands. So dismounted training, to me, that's soldiers on foot. So training maneuvers with soldiers on foot. Looks like this probably butts up against their existing property and they want to expand their area to roam. Some of the articles call it a military playground. We call it our public state land, so we'd like to keep it that way. Potential site for electronic warfare range, that in public input sessions, they have stated that they want to test things like signal jamming, blocking cellular and satellite signals. They want to test the ability to hide their signals. They want to test remotely taking control of drones or knocking drones down. There is a wide range of electronic warfare that it needs to be tested and is out there. Some of it is more controversial than others, and we're all concerned with what all this might encompass. If you live or are in these areas or like to use them for recreation, I would start asking questions, more details. These descriptions are pretty generic, and their training can be pretty damaging to the environment. So a little bit on the leases. A short-term lease in the Michigan DNR and National Guard world is 20 years. And in the history of their cooperation, there has never been a lease terminated or canceled, even when there were violations of conditions in the lease. So if these lands are leased to the military, I would expect it to be permanent. If you would like more information on the proposal or how you can get involved in trying to stop it from being approved, please share this video, share the fact sheets about the different areas, direct people to the 230 is Enough website. It has a comprehensive listing of articles and information, and even people to contact to voice your opposition if you are opposed to this. There's a Camp Grayling Expansion Facebook group, and there is a petition on change.org to share your voice, make yourself heard. The goal in these videos is to increase awareness. A lot of residents and a lot of property owners who live downstate and maybe only come up sometime in the year aren't even aware that this is being proposed. So please share it as wide as you can. If you have family members in other parts of the country, share it with them. We're trying to get everyone that is involved or concerned to be aware that this is happening. So thank you for your time, and share with as many people as possible. Have a great day.